Uh, uh. Whoa. What's up, everybody out there? It's your man, Governor Wildstar, and welcome to another episode of Black Side of Liberty with yours truly, me, Governor Wildstar. What's up, everybody? I appreciate you for tuning in to this very special episode. So please definitely hang in there with me because my guest, Mr. Stevante Clark, criminal justice activist, as well as a former mayor candidate for Sacramento, should be tuning in with me here momentarily. Hopefully, we can give you the latest scoop on what's going on with him, because there was some recent issues of him being arrested that I would like to discuss with you all, or with him. And of course, I'm sure you all would like to jump in on that conversation. So definitely hang in there. Let's see what's up. Matthew, he's jumping in the room saying, what's up from Bronx, New York? What's up to you? What's up, TJ? And what's up, Jennifer Ellen Olson, who's also in the room? What's up with you guys? Thank you for tuning in to this very special episode of Black Side of Liberty. Just a few announcements before we move forward. First and foremost, to any and all of you out there that have been making donations to me, I appreciate all of the support. I was able to meet my donor match of $100, so I was able to match that. So thank you very much to the person that made that donation. Would like to stay anonymous, so thank you to you. You know who you are. And thank you to the anonymous donor that matched that $100 donation. So to any and all of you that out there that would like to contribute to this liberty movement and what I'm doing here over at governorwildstar.com. Of course, if y'all don't know the website, here it is. Check it out right there. Okay. And yeah, please be sure to go over to the website, donate, subscribe to the Governor Wildstar page, because this is only going to be up on the Nicholas Wildstar and any other accounts that you're seeing this on, only for this week. After this week, it will only be available on governorwildstar.com, as well as on my YouTube page. So let's see here. Also, I got Stevante. He's on the chat, but he's not in the room. So hopefully we can get him in the room. Come on now, Stevante. Let's get you to click on that link. Hopefully we can get his feed up and running soon, so we can get him in this conversation and we can get talking. So also, to any and all of you out there that would like to get involved in these reopen protests, please go over to, let's see here. Let me find that link. There we go. WeHaveRights.com. WeHaveRights.com. They are holding an event this Saturday in Sacramento called Liberty Fest. So please be sure to go over to WeHaveRights.com and get involved in Liberty Fest. It'll be happening this Saturday, May 23rd at 12 o'clock high noon at the state capitol in Sacramento. I will be there. Hopefully I can get my man Stevante to be there, and a lot of you to be there on the Capitol steps to demand that Governor Gavin Newsom reopens the state of California. So please be sure to go over to WeHaveRights.com and get involved in whatever local protest that you can here in California. If not, if there's not one happening to wherever you are in your neighborhood, get it started. Don't wait for anybody. You be the one to create that. Motivate anyone and everyone in your neighborhood to come out and get involved in the protest. And let's let the governor know that we want to reopen the state of California and get our lives back to normal as it was before this whole coronavirus issue. So let's see. Also, so that's it. We have rights.com, libertyfestca.com as well. And also, if you are in the city of Fresno or not, I am looking for a video editor, someone to help with a very large video editing project. It's for a web series that I have footage of, lots and lots of footage. So I need somebody to chop it up, a director, film editor, whatever the case may be, help with the production of that project as soon as possible. So please head on over to my website, which is, again, governorwildstar.com. Send me an email, give me a call, whatever the case may be. Let's get in touch with one another, because it is these relationships that we have with one another that we're going to be able to cultivate this revolution. We can't be dependent on the resources that we have available to us forever, apparently. So we got to use what we have available to us now to get this revolution kicked into high gear right now. Okay. So again, if you're out there and have any video editing skills, please contact me wherever you are, and let's get this project rolling. If you are here locally in Fresno, I am still looking for someone to help operate the studio while I do the live stream. So if you'd like to help out with that, definitely contact me as well, because we need as many people involved as possible. And as I said to you before, unfortunately, funds aren't coming in like they should, obviously. So we definitely got to be as resourceful as possible, put our skills in use, and all of our strengths we can definitely utilize at this time. Saladin Bey is in the house. What's up? He says, Islam. What's up with you? Representing for himself, I guess, Saladin Bey in the Islam community, as well as TJ. He says he's out of Fresno. He says, let's do more local, save gas. And Jennifer says, here to be a fly on the wall from your neighbor from the north, not like those MDK Hornets. Y'all, I know, right? Yeah, you got to watch out for those murder hornets. I guess they talking about swarming around and all of this jazz, but they're all scare tactics. We have nothing to be afraid of. You were no more in danger living your lives yesterday than you are today. Okay? Always remember that. No matter what kind of scare tactics they try to put into your mind, just keep that in mind, that the same dangers that you faced yesterday, you still face today. Coronavirus is no different, and it's no bigger threat to your life than a lot of things that are out there that really pose a bigger threat to you. So I think I got my man, Mr. Clark, here. I'm gonna let him get settled in a minute, and then jump him into this conversation. Hopefully, I see you there, Stevante. Just get yourself settled, and then I'll get you in on this conversation. So, as I was saying, please also be sure to share. We're trying to expand our audience. We're trying to get as many people involved in the revolution as possible, and it's up to we, the people, to keep each other informed. We can't be reliant upon the mainstream media, the fake news, to do the job for us. So it's up to you and I, you know what I'm saying, the people in the know, to keep our fellow countrymen in the know, and as well as excite them, hopefully, about getting motivated and involved in this revolution. So without any further ado, I'm going to jump in my guest, Mr. Stevante Clark. Mr. Stevante Clark, are you with me there, man? I can see you. Can you hear me?
How you doing?
Can you hear me? What's
yes,
up?
I can hear you.
How you doing,
hear me?
man? Yeah, it's a slight delay,
good. Blessed,
but
hold on.
All right. See if we can get my man caught up to speed. But yes, please help us grow our audience. I myself, again, right here on my social media connects on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And then my man right here is Stevante Clark. Stevante, where can they find you at, man? Let me put a link up here for you.
They can find me at official_Stevante Clark. That's on Instagram. They can find me on Facebook under Stevante Clark. And if they want to be connected in the movement and be a part of the movement, they can find me at IamSacFoundation@gmail.com. SacFoundation@gmail.com.
That's IamSac Foundation?
Yes, I am Sac. IamSacFoundation@gmail.com.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw that up here too for you, bruh. That way people can know where they can find you. Is that right? Check that out on the screen. Tell me, is that looking good?
Let me see. Official, I am Sac Foundation. Yep, that's perfect.
All right, cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, without no further ado, let's get chopping it up, man, because we got a lot to talk about in a little bit of time, and I don't want to hold you up, you know what I'm saying, because I know you probably been through a lot in the last 24 hours. So, Mr. Stevante Clark, please, for the people out there, if you could just tell them who you be, brother, tell them who you are, man.
Hold on, give me a second, Wildstar. Is that Wildstar? You there?
Yeah, I am.
Wildstar, you there?
What's good?
You there?
Yeah, you just a little bit slow on the connection now.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what's up with the connection right now. I think the enemy's working against me right now. But anyways, you asked me about the recent alleged allegations against me. No. First, I want to tell everybody right now. Huh?
First, if you could just tell everybody, who are you? You know, a little bit of background.
Oh, my name is, okay, the people who don't know who I am, my name is Stevante Clark. My artist name is Pharaoh Da Vinci. For those of you who are not familiar with my story, I'm the brother of Stefan Clark, and I'm also a community activist, mental health advocate. I'm a local storyteller, local artist here in the Sacramento community. I do a lot in the community regarding a lot of social justice issues and mental health and whatnot. But what I'm not here to do is discuss anything that you guys are hearing on the fake news, hearing through the district attorney's office, or anything of that nature. You know, the last time I checked, in this country, you're innocent until proven guilty.
All right.
And hold on, I'm waiting on my connection here on my other stream right here before I deep dive into it. You know, because we got to make sure we got everybody on one accord, because that's the only way. Because I'm not repeating myself. You know, I hate repeating myself, Wildstar.
For sure. You know, the media is going to try to chop this up and, you know, get a comment from it.
Yeah. So I'm trying to want to get all out, and I want to get all out at once. You know.
All right.
Because hold on, my services. Enemy is working. Ooh, the enemy is working.
I'm telling you, you got that Nelly connection over there. This versus is live.
No, it's just, you know, I don't know what's going on with, you know, I don't know what's going on with it. But what I do know is that there's a negative spirit that's trying to attack all the good work that we're trying to do. Everybody knows this. Everybody love everybody. In this country, you are innocent until proven guilty. People are going to talk. You know, elephants don't swat flies. I'm not responding to negative energy and negative comments. My thing is, if anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns regarding my situation, my case, or anything regarding the Clark family, contact my lawyer. Honestly, don't talk to me, because, you know, you're going to get the everybody love everybody treatment. If you guys want to know anything about Stevante Clark and his legal status, call my lawyer. Don't talk to me on topics and irrelevant issues that are not furthering our agenda. If you want to talk about what the fake news is putting out there, if you want to discuss internet links and all that stuff being passed around, if you want to discuss that, talk to my lawyer. Don't come at me with that, because my agenda is everybody love everybody. I'm with love, because you people don't know what you're talking about. But I would, you know, tell everybody, if you, like I'm gonna say it again, just in case you guys didn't hear me. If you want any anything what's going on with my legal issues, talk to my lawyer. And give you guys his number, for a matter of fact, right now. I'm gonna give it to you right here on the Governor Wildstar show. Wildstar, you promised that you were going to have these people talk to me about the case and my recent issues, but I'm not going to be talking about my case and my recent issues on this podcast. So if you thought I was going to be talking about my case and my recent issues, gotcha. Not the right podcast for you. What I will tell you is that this is fake news. This is attack from, you know, this is attack This is a personal attack. I'm not going to get into more detail. If you guys have any questions, talk to my lawyer. Keep stating 916-443-5600. That's 916-443-5600. Tell him Mr. Clark, his client, sent you, and answer and ask any questions you feel free to. But don't you come at me with this bullshit. Don't come at me with something that's not about the fight when it comes to our oppressive, the fight to our rights and our causes. Don't come at me with no bullshit. I don't got the time for it. I'm not with it. I'll laugh in your face and tell you everybody love everybody. Period. You have my lawyer's number. Keep stating 916. What I say his number was? I don't forgot his number that quick.
You're gonna have to drop it to me.
Yeah. But anyways,
drop it for the people.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to send it to you through the links or the notes or something. But what I won't do is feed into the negative energy they're trying to put on me. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this: with what's in the news, with this whole felony battery charge, they said it's from a month ago. Why are you getting arrested for that now? That's the problem with what's going on with our police system, is they seem to be targeting us in a way to where they take extreme measures to kind of make sure that we get caught up in the system. You see what I'm saying? So with, I guess, what's been discussed in the media, do you feel like Black men are being endangered and targeted by the system? I mean, just recently we had the National Endangered Species Day, and Black men definitely should be on that list, since we only make up about a third of the population in the country. So do you feel like you're being targeted?
I would personally just inform everybody to focus on their problems and issues in their community, focus on healthier and wealthier and doing all of what's right. Don't focus on this fake news. Do not focus on these people with their hidden agendas. I don't focus on none of that. In my situation, no matter what it is, it's breaking news. I'm a voice and a vessel for Stefan, and I'm also an advocate for the community. So I understand they want to highlight me in situations, but this is not what we should be talking about when it comes to fighting the oppressor and fighting for our rights and our fights and our causes. I believe everybody should love everybody. This is a time where we need to be coming together. This is a time where we need to be standing in solidarity, because, you see me do one mad thing, no matter it's jaywalking. You see me jaywalking, that'll be on the news tomorrow. But you see me doing the Harambe Festival. You see us doing Stefan Clark Legacy Weekends. You see us doing the I Am SAC Tour. You see us trying to start this de-escalation tactical teams. You see us trying to start the Stefan Clark Garden. The garden that we want to do under Stefan Clark's name. But none of the positive things we do in the community gets the attraction. None of that gets the headlines, because the news is ran off ratings. The news is ran off ratings. This is a rating site where they're fighting each other for ratings. It is a rating. They are doing this for views. Like rappers go out there and do all that bullshit for views. The news go out there and do the same shit for ratings. Our news system is biased. They have failed the people. Everybody's saying the Wi-Fi is bad. I'm sorry the Wi-Fi is bad. The Wi-Fi has never been this bad until all this bullshit has been going on. Honestly, this is attack, and you see the negative stuff on but you never see the positive stuff we're doing when it comes to de-escalation tactical team, when it comes to the Stefan Clark's Garden, when it comes to Stefan Clark Sundays, when it comes, people are looking at me like a problem, when the problem is the killer cops that are on the street. The problem is the cops who assassinated my brother in my grandmother's backyard. That's the problem. Why are we not talking about that? Why are we talking about the fact that, Stevante allegedly did something a month ago, And now it's on the news everywhere. Why is this a conversation? This is not a relevant conversation we need to be having. This is not push our agenda forward. This is not move the Black agenda in a progressive way. This does nothing but hinder us from our agenda.
And I feel like that actually interferes with what we're doing also, is because it changes Black people's perception, you know, of what we're trying to achieve with our efforts, with our civil action, with, you know, getting involved with.
Okay, I'm doing right.
You good over there?
3:30. Oh my God, I'm gonna be late. I literally just finished my exam. I'm freaking out. I just realized what time it is.
Okay, I'm gonna call you.
I haven't eaten. Freaking
Go.
out.
You still with me, bro?
Where you at?
I'm doing a live right now. I'm gonna call you.
All
All right, bye. My bad, Wildstar.
I was gonna say, man, you a busy man.
Politics,
I know.
man.
I'm not gonna hold you up too long, man. I just want
No, it's all this stuff right now is just you know, it's disrupting my life, and you know, and it's bothering the hell out of me. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's bothering the hell out of me. The connection's going all bad. You know, but like I said, you know, when I'm trying to start de-escalation tactics, when we're talking about resource centers, when we're talking about things that can actually help the community, they never want to put me out there and highlight and speak on my agenda when it comes to furthering the Black agenda. Never. They never want to talk about how I'm the only one out here starting a de-escalation tactical team. They never want to talk about how I'm the only one out here starting a Stefan Clark Garden, which will teach our kids how to not only produce and grow their own food, but how to sell their own food so they can help feed their families. They never want to talk about how we've been able to pass a law under my brother's name in less than, 2 years. You know, they never want to talk about all the positive and good things that I've done with the kids and working with the community leaders and trying to hold these leaders accountable on all levels. No one holds community leaders accountable in the city of Sacramento, politicians as well, accountable in the city of Sacramento like Stevante Clark. Nobody does that. Nobody speaks for the people on a higher level than me when it comes to the city of Sacramento. And if you could show me one, and I'll show you where you're. Nobody Sacramento represents these people the way I do. Nobody fights for these people the way I do. Nobody fights their rights and their causes the way I do. Nobody is their brother's keeper the way I am. You don't know nobody else's brother but me. Who else do you know?
In Sacramento,
Exactly.
you're the only brother I know that fight as hard as I do.
I'm the only brother you know. Exactly. And there's a reason because I paid a price for my agenda. You know, and when you pay a price for your agenda, I want to let everybody watching, you will be attacked, you will be slandered, you will be talked about, they will lie on you. I am not perfect. I am just a man. I'm going to be very clear about me not being perfect. I am just a man. I am not perfect. I am not perfect. But I will tell you is that I'm not a person. I'm not a horrible person. Black men are not endangered. Black men will survive. Black men will be better tomorrow because the past is we have to learn from the past. And Wildstar, I appreciate you for having. And I know everybody thinks that I'm going to be sitting here talking about this case and whatnot, but I'm not going to be talking about anything that's on the fake news because it's fake news. If you guys want to talk about that case and all other bullshit, you go out there and you talk to my lawyer, Keep Staten, 96443-5600. I believe that's his number. And if not, you Google my lawyer, Keep Staten, and he will give you all my whatever I gotta say will go through my lawyer. So if anybody, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment. Amen.
Amen, brother.
And to invoke your Fifth.
Well, that's the thing is,
Wildstar, tell these dumbasses what the Fifth Amendment means.
I got the right to remain silent. Yes,
I got the right to remain silent.
Hey,
I got the right to shut the fuck in any and let me be very frank and very clear about this. I'm not answering no questions about what you see on the news. I'm not answering no questions about what you heard on the news. I'm not answering no questions, warrants, any bails, any aggravated assault theories, any domestic theories, any theories. I'm not answering no questions. If you have any questions about me, a lawyer, talk to your God or talk to my lawyer. You can talk to my lawyer. Keep stating 916. Damn it, I forgot his number again. But you'll go back in his live and you look it up and you figure it out, you know. But you can talk to my lawyer. But don't come at me with no bullshit. You people always want to come and attack with negative. But whenever somebody's doing a de-escalation tactical team, whenever somebody's starting to start Stefan Clark Sundays, whenever I'm trying to have a conversation about bridging the gap, that's people want to sit the fuck in the back and don't stand for shit. But whenever you see me on the news or jumping the mayor's desk protesting something negative, then your asses want to come out with your fucking opinions that never mattered in the first place.
So speaking of that, I want to talk to you about.
I get passionate.
I want to talk to you about that because that's one of your most.
Talk to me about what? Talk to me about no case or nothing like that.
Huh?
You said what?
I said I want to talk to you about that because one of the most notable moments I guess you've made in history is when you jumped on the mayor's desk, and that turned a lot of people's heads towards you and your cause. And bringing more attention to these abuses of authority. People
want to remember me by jumping on that mayor's desk, Wildstar. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. Okay, if you want to remember me from making sure my voice was heard when the police killed my brother, shot him over 20 times in my grandmother's backyard for having nothing but a cell phone, and those same cops who assassinated my brother are still back on the streets, and I jump on the mayor's desk and tell him to shut the fuck up. If you want to be mad at me about that, mayor are friends now. But if you want to be mad at me about that, then shame on you. Shame on you. And if you want to, you know, number one, and if you guys, you know, I'm not making no excuses for anybody, and I believe in accountability on all levels. On all levels. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Anybody watching on these lives are not perfect. But everything that I do, if I was to jaywalk right now, Wildstar, it'll be on the news. Mm-hmm. If I was to open up a resource center to honor my brother's legacy, it would not be on the news. They want to attack me always at my worst moments. There's never no highlighting of Stefan Clark Sundays. There's never no highlighting of the de-escalation tactical team. Nobody in the city of Sacramento have started a de-escalation tactical team but me. Nobody has ever in the city of Sacramento have made sure their voice was heard by fighting this oppressive system and got elected and got appointed by the city. I'm a tax commissioner. You know that I'm a tax commissioner. But my job working as a tax commissioner came about for me from jumping on that mayor's dais. So if people want to look at me from jumping on the mayor's dais and judge me from that, look at where it got me now. Look at where I'm at now. Look how my brother has a legacy. See, when Stefan will live for generations. Stefan for generations. Hold on. I got to say this. Stefan will live for generations. Most of these people, brothers and sons and daughters and nephews and uncles, they'll die and there'll be nothing but a goddamn t-shirt. There'll be a damn t-shirt and a hashtag for less than a week. I go out there, I fight Stefan. I make sure your kids will know my brother's name. I sacrifice my own livelihood. I put my own mental health on the line for this fight. I've sacrificed a family for this fight. I've sacrificed, my rap career for this fight. I've sacrificed friends and family for this fight. And people want to try to attack me. How dare you people? You're fucking sheep. They're pond. They're flies, and I'm an elephant. I don't slice. And I'm an eagle that do not communicate with chickens because we got to quit trying to turn chickens into eagles. And you know that. Yeah. What happened? These people are scared. They're scared of the oppressor. It's so easy to fight Mr. Clark, a black man, to fight the cops, oppress you. It's so easy to attack me because it's hard to attack the cops who kill brothers in the street. It's easy to attack me because it's hard to attack the system that's been oppressing you for generations and generations and generations. These people are scared. Yeah. They are scared when it comes to fighting for something that matters. You rather stand for nothing to fight for something.
Right.
And I can go on for generations about how Black people, up to the oppressed, Black people have backed me more than anybody when it comes to this bullshit. Mm. And I expect them to be with me regardless because they know that this is not my cause. I asked for this. I did not want this. I did not say, hey, let me go on Love and Hip Hop. I didn't ask for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere I go in county jails, there's cameras on me. Everywhere I go, I start whispering, cameras on me. Everywhere I go, no matter what, I'm attached to Stephon Alonzo Clark. They're not attacking me. They're attacking Stephon Clark.
Right.
This is personal. This is personal. And
That's
I'm not talking. Don't get it wrong. I'm not bashing anybody. All this, you guys are focused on the wrong shit. We should be focused on our de-escalation tactical teams. We should be focused on our resource centers. We should be focused on building a library for Stephon Clark. We should be focused on equity. We should be focused on trade-related and industrial programs for our children. But you stupid-ass people are looking at Stevante motherfucking Clark like he's news. I'm not news, baby. I'm not news. I ain't shit. Keep it real. I'm sweating this shit now. You know, I ain't shit. Keep it real. Let me get my other bourbon. I'm not shit. I ain't shit.
We just drive through the mud, you know what I'm saying? And we're expected to behave a certain way. And then when we're not conducting ourselves in a certain manner, we're looked at as being threatening. So that's actually what I want to ask you is, do you think people need to be more
It's not news.
It's not
news. Look, I'm not tripping off nothing.
Obedience necessary right now more than ever.
I'm not tripping off nothing. I'm upset that I'm just upset that, so much is being put on the line. And, and I think we need to not focus on the fake news and the hype and what they want us to focus on, because they only focus on the negative things. Nobody pays attention to the Stephon Clark Sunday. Nobody pays attention to the de-escalation tactical team that I want to build for our people. Nobody pays attention to the resource center we want to do for Stephon. But they put one news story on the damn world and people go freak out. People freak out. And it's not right, It is not right that I'm trying to fight for our people. They love people more than me. I don't give a damn. There's still no mental health reform. The mental health get treated. Everybody knows the mentally ill get treated like shit. I'm not mentally ill, but I'm traumatized. I'm hurt. I'm extremely hurt. Everybody says, "Oh, it's been 2 years. Get over it." Yeah. No. Let it happen to you and your brother. Then you tell me it's been 2 years and get over it. Let you lose 2 brothers. Then you tell me it's been 2 years and get over it. Other, you should shut the hell up. And everybody's sharing this stuff with their personal opinions about me. You can kiss my ass. You can kiss my ass and you're gonna follow me and go somewhere, because I'm not. I don't work for. Look, I work for the people. I work for what's wrong. I'm only the bad guy to the bad people. If I ever hurt somebody, best believe they hurt Mr. Clark. Best believe they hurt Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark ain't never hurt nobody without being hurt. And I ain't never hurt nobody. I'm not a hurtful person. Everybody love everybody. And it is. And it's sad that we rather focus on this fake news, than focus on our people, focus on our de-escalation teams. Right. Why aren't we focused on building our own securities for our community, our streets? You guys are so scared to fight against the people that oppress us, our oppressor. You're so scared to fight them that you rather come attack me, a brother in your community, a brother that walk around in your community with no security, no gang members, no bikers, no nothing. I walk around with God and that's it. And I dare anybody to attack Mr. Clark. And I ain't me being gangster at all. That's not me being gangster or testing nobody gangster. That's me being a man and knowing who I am and walking in integrity. I walk in integrity. You people don't understand the price that has been for this agenda. But you rather share it and laugh about it and mock it and make a joke out of my pain. Lose 2 brothers, lose the system, be in the system, put in the foster care system, be raised by a single mother, come from the environments that our people come from. And then you come in and you tell me get over it. And then you judge and then let me story worldwide and let them expose your pain and use your pain for ratings. They're using my pain for ratings. Every news station in Sacramento have broadcasted this recent bullshit. And the only reason they're doing it is because of ratings and views. It's good news. The news gets ratings. Just like Love and Hip Hop compare with Empire compete with Power, and all these shows compete with each other. Fox News compete with ABC 10. ABC 10 competes with CBS 13. This is all for ratings. This is all for views. Like them Instagram models shake ass for views. News do the same exact thing, and they do it off exploiting our people.
You are correct about that.
And dumb to wake up.
Well, this is the thing is they never reported on us
Wake up!
going to the protest earlier this month. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to report on that. Like you said, they're not
never report
any of the positive things that you're doing for the community. What's that?
They don't care about it. You think anybody cares about the positive?
No.
The positive is not any. The positive can give. Who cares about the positive? I'm doing that every day. I do this work. You get no credit in activism. You get no awards in support in activism. They don't stand in you in solidarity when it comes to real activism.
Yeah.
Well, the reason they don't do it is because they're conditioned to support these activists.
Mm-hmm.
Activists.
Right.
And these activists have laid paved a way for people to survive off not fighting for the people, but fighting for their own self. And I don't fight for myself. I'm not selfish. I don't represent Stevante Clark. You never see me out here saying Stevante Clark. Say his name, Stevante Clark. Say no, it's Stefan Clark.
Mm-hmm.
I am the voice and the vessel
I've even heard
for my brother's legacy. I am the strongest, powerful vessel and voice. No, not just Stefan's legacy. Give black men a voice. You hear me?
Yeah. And that's what
I'm gonna say that right now. Lie. I give black men a voice. I give black men a voice because nobody listens to the black man. And when they come at me, they want to attack me as an angry black man. I'm not angry. It's everybody love everybody. You know. And if it is anger, and if it comes off as anger, let me get you on track. This is called righteous anger. Mm-hmm. You hear me? And it's not anger, it's righteous anger. It's a fight in me that is tired and sick of the way this oppressed system.
I want to talk to you about that righteous anger because you can find a way to channel that.
You want to talk about it? You want to talk about what?
That righteous anger because you can find a way.
What do you want to talk about?
Can you hear me? I said the righteous anger that you have within you because there's a way to
righteous anger. Yeah.
And you found a way to do that because you actually ran for mayor.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Keep talking, sir.
Can you hear me?
I did run for mayor at one point. But the people shit when I ran for mayor. They treated me like shit when I ran for mayor. The people treated me like shit when I ran for mayor. You hear me?
Yeah. That's
why I didn't. And then the mayor gave me a job, and then Larry Carr hooked me up with a position with the measure. But the way I've been able to I've been able to turn this fire into righteous anger. What I was able to do was turn my pain to passion. You see me jump on the mayor's desk. That's me turning my pain to passion. But what I did was I turned my pain to passion to purpose. You hear me? So my pain to passion is okay, but passion without direction is chaos. My passion in the beginning when my brother died, it did not have. I mean, my pain did not have no passion connected to it. It was just pain. But once my pain turned into passion, my passion had to be directed in a perfect way, in a righteous way. Because without your passion being directed in a righteous way, passion with no direction is chaos. You know? So since my passion with no direction was chaos, I couldn't fulfill my purpose. Now that my passion is connected to my pain, and my pain is connected to my passion, and my passion has a direction, then it adds to my purpose. It's not chaos. It fulfills my purpose. I have a purpose. My pain ignited my passion. My passion lit the fire for my purpose. You hear me?
Absolutely.
Pay the price for this agenda. I'm not on TV just crying. We want justice. We want accountability. Well, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm saying I want our own DS tactical teams. I want our own resource centers, our own libraries. I want our own everything. Why the hell are we talking about anything else? We are talking about black people are dying. Homelessness, the highest with people. Mental health issues, the highest black people. Addiction, the highest black people. Coronavirus, the highest black people. And we are getting hit the hardest by everything. And yet you want to talk about Stevante Clark? Excuse me, I'm passionate. Stop screaming. My blood pressure's getting high. My blood pressure getting high doing this interview with you, Wildstar, because you're not worth my blood pressure getting high. I love you and all, but you're really not worth it. And I love you for but I do love you. I love you for real. But it's just that I get passionate, so passionate because I just can't believe that this is the fake news people want to follow. Instead of trying to figure out how do we bridge the gap with the gangs in Sacramento, the North Sacramento and the East Sacramento, the South Sacramento and the Midtown community. Instead of trying to bridge the gap, they want to focus on bringing me down in a hateful agenda. Instead of trying to uplift our people, talk about what's right in our de-escalation tactical teams, instead of trying to, everybody trying to come together and everybody love everybody, they want to talk about fake news and what's wrong and talk about things that they don't even know all the facts to yet.
Right.
If I got to be held accountable for anything that I do on this earth, hold me accountable. I'm not running. I'm not moving. I'm not hiding. I'm not jucking and jiving. Okay? I am here forever. You're going to have to deal with me for generations and generations and generations and generations. Just like you got to do Stefan, because Stefan will never die. Don't think that just because they're on that we're not still doing a settlement and all that. Don't think that we're not still fighting for these cops to be fired. Don't think that we're not asking for the chief to fire this cops, and his refusal to do so should have him step down. Don't think we're not still asking a recall of that crooked ass district attorney Anne Marie Schubert. Oh, no. The fight does not stop. The fight continues, just on a higher level. I'm going to be attacked. I'm going to be attacked for the rest of my natural life. But I could deal with that. I don't have any children. I don't have any wife. Half my family is dead. I've lost everything. And
when you run for office, it's difficult. So
I don't know what to say to you guys. Honestly, I don't really know what to say to you guys. My love is the people. And why run for mayor? The reason I ran for mayor, the reason I ran for mayor personally is because I wanted. You hear me?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I can hear you. Why you run for mayor and why?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Do it again.
The reason I ran for mayor was because I wanted to start the de-escalation tactic. Okay, and they rather be focused on fake news and bullshit agendas than focus on what's really and all that other good stuff. So first off, I'm not running for mayor again.
Okay.
Anytime soon in the near future. But the reason I did run for mayor was because I wanted to implement de-escalation tactical teams in our community. I wanted to implement resources and community centers for our people under my brother's name. I wanted to bridge the gangs. If you look at me jumping, everybody says, oh, he jumped mayor's desk. He did this and that. Do you know the 3 things I said after I jumped on the mayor's desk? I said 3 things directly after I jumped on the mayor's desk. I said 3 things. Nobody ever talks about what I said. They always talk about me jumping on his desk and not doing anything, just jumping on his desk. But if you listen to what I said, if you listen to the message, you would see that what I said after after 3 things, I said number 1. I want everybody's listening to this too. Everybody who's seen me jump on that mayor's desk, hope you all are watching and listening, because you always want to talk about what I did, but you never want to talk about what I do. So I want to say this right now. First thing I said was the rent is too high. The rent is still too high. This coronavirus, COVID-19, everybody getting money for free, that won't last forever. Okay. Mm-hmm. So
right.
Listen to this. The rent is too high. First thing second thing I said after I jumped on the mayor's desk was the gang banging has to stop. The gang has to stop. We are killing each other and they are killing us. Not only in here outside, but in jail, everywhere. We are killing each other and they are killing us. That's the second thing I said. The third thing I said after on the mayor's desk was the poverty is uncontrollable. The poverty is uncontrollable. The rent, the gangs, the poverty. That was my agenda even in the beginning. 1 week after my brother died, that was my agenda. And yet they're trying to switch me around, turn me around, twist my word.
Yeah, this we is the mainstream media, fake news. That's their job to manipulate what we say to fit their agenda. You know,
this is an attack from the.
You're still breaking up, man.
And
no,
yeah,
you still there?
To spread that bullshit. You know, and get ratings off it. It's a ratings game. It's a ratings game.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, that's the way the mainstream media works is, you know, they want to make sure that they're keeping their investors.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know, keeping it.
Yeah, I'm here.
Their sponsors happy and making sure that they're keeping the paycheck coming in, that their bills are paid. But they could care less about the bills of we the people. Like you said, that $1,200 check a month, you're not going to be able to get that for so long. And right now, they're not even talking about giving it to you on a monthly basis. So you're just going from paycheck to paycheck, and instead of you owning that on your own, you're at the well of the government, and they're the ones in control of cutting that check.
Yeah, it's not a forever thing. It's not a forever thing.
Absolutely. Well, I for one am very excited that you ran for mayor.
Yeah, you're right. You know, it's not
excited about your campaign as well.
It's a temporary.
Actually, see you run again in the future. You hear me?
One day for Mayor Wildstar, you know, that'd be a dream of mine to help get this city on the right path. Of mine would help be a vessel and a voice for my city, and with my brother in an effective way. You know, that could actually help. Oh my goodness, my connection is horrible.
Yeah, it is
horrible,
bad, man.
So sorry about that.
It's all good. It's been choppy. Thankfully, we've been able to still be able.
You know, the connection.
With,
the district attorney's after me.
Probably shit. Maybe even the mayor, Steinberg. You know.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of
number one up there in Sacramento.
Yes, man.
What's that?
Oh, you think that? You know, I don't know what it is, you know, but you know, when you go out there and you speak the truth, you know how they try to censor us. You know how they like to censor us.
Of course. And speaking of censorship, we have a protest out in Sacramento coming in your neighborhood, Liberty Fest this weekend. Will you be out there, and do you actually support this whole COVID-19 lockdown? Because as much as there's been Black people speaking out against this, the fake news want to make it seem like it's only white people that support reopening the state of California. So do you support the lockdown? And if not, or if so, why?
Will I be at that protest at the Capitol this weekend? It depends if the people needs more reporting. You know, if I have to go out there and report for the people, because they don't know what's going on, then I'll definitely be out there. But Oh my goodness, this Wi-Fi.
You good on the audio. It's just the visual side. It's a little bit slow. But yeah, the main question.
Yeah, the audio's. I mean, the video is real cutthroat right now, brother.
Yeah, that video is awful.
Especially on my behalf as well.
Hey, but the question.
Yeah, my video is real awful. You know,
do you even support this whole coronavirus lockdown? And if so, why? If not, why?
You know, Wildstar, I support freedom.
That's what I like to hear.
You know what I mean? But I also support, I support freedom. I support what's right. You know, I support the Black. I support our people. I support the lockdown. I don't support any lockdown. You know what I mean? Of course, I want things to open up and go back, as normal as possible, as soon as possible, as quick as possible. But, I got bigger problems. I can't even think about that right now because I'm thinking about how the media is so fake.
Yeah, I mean, we learned that about the lockdown itself with regards to the numbers and why they're saying that they want to lock down the state. There's been less than 3,000 deaths here in the state of California, but it's over 40 million people that live here. So it's a small fraction of people that have actually lost their lives. It is unfortunate that it has been due to this virus, but there isn't any reason that we should all be forced to stay home. And like you said, if you're going to be someone that supports freedom, like our governor claims to do, then we should have the freedom to go out there and live our lives just as we did before this whole lockdown started. So that's more so, I guess, for someone such as yourself being a supporter of freedom, the lockdown wouldn't be necessary, especially it having an effect on the Black community as a whole. You have Black businesses that are suffering, Black families that are now even in a worse situation than they were before all of this started. So when you go out there and you speak on behalf of the people, are you informing them of the real cause? I guess that the people are out there protesting because the fake news wants to tell them it's only Trump supporters, it's a Trump rally, and then people just want to get a haircut. Are you still with me there, man? I lost you there. You still there, man? All right, I can hear you a little bit, but not quite. So if you're still there, I think I lost my man Stevante, y'all. So I'm go ahead and chat to y'all. Hopefully we can get him back on the line, but that was definitely a very passionate conversation with a very passionate friend of mine, Mr. Stevante Clark, who is a criminal justice reform activist out there in Sacramento. He didn't run for mayor of Sacramento. You guys lost your chance with that one. You definitely should have supported him in his campaign. And hopefully, if not in the future, we can get him motivated to run again. So please definitely be sure to check out my man Stevante Clark on Instagram right here. And if you want to get involved with the movement up there in Sacramento, just email imsacfoundation@gmail.com. All right. So before I get out of here, I'm just going to say thank you to all of the people that are chiming in on this conversation. BJ Trotter says government control. You're right about that. And Gail Nice says nice to see this power team back together. Oh, thank you. We are your very own neighborhood Batman and Robin. I guess we're doing our best to clean up the streets here in the state of California, anywhere that we can, I'm going to be doing my best to connect with him in Sacramento, as well as those activists out there in Los Angeles, here in Fresno, wherever throughout the state of California. We definitely need to bring back liberty to the state of California. So To all the people that have tuned into this broadcast, all right, I think I got Mr. Clark back for a moment for a quick sign off. You still there, Mr. Clark? Your mic is muted. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Says your mic isn't connected, man. All right. So Ethan Ruckman has a question. He says that you say the black people, what about the white? We are the same with the same issues, brother. You're right about that, but we're not trying to divert from anybody's, particular cause here. And if we can unite as one for the same cause, doesn't matter what your race is, but we have to recognize that there are particular people being targeted here in the country of America. And if you aren't being, if you aren't paying attention to that, then you're pretty much lying to yourself. I hate to tell you, brother Ethan, but you got to pay attention to what's going on. And I don't care about my mask being made in China. This flag was probably made in China. You know what I'm saying? So stop all that. If it was made in America, it probably would be 10 times more expensive. You people don't know nothing about consumerism or capitalism or the economy or the dollar, even how it works, but you want to fault someone for buying something that's made in another country. That's why your products are cheaper than what they are, is because of that. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. My man Steven says the career criminal apprehension team took Clark into custody. Ain't that the truth? They certainly did. But thankfully my man is free. We can see him right here. I can't hear him, but he's here with us still. So he's still out there fighting for liberty and freedom. Hopefully we can get him in to join the protest in Sacramento Liberty Fest again this Saturday. I can't hear you right now, Stevante. If you can hear me, I can't hear you, bro. All right. So you guys, there is a protest here in Fresno this Saturday at the city hall, but I've done my best to kind of get the people here in Fresno enthusiastic about fighting for freedom and demanding accountability from their elected officials. And unfortunately, unless money is involved, it's hard to get the numbers that we need out there. I don't have that money, and whoever is behind these protests, these organized protests, they definitely do have the money. So these people over here at rehabrights.com, they got money, apparently, and they've been able to get everybody in the know about their protests throughout the state of California. Visit that website, find out more about them. You know what I mean? If you want to take a hiatus just on that fact alone, then I understand why. But find out more about these organizers, who's actually behind these rallies, because you never know. LibertyFestCA.com is connected to the WeHaveRights.com. I know there's a protest in Monday at the LA City Hall that will also be quite large. Only I think that one's more independent, so you may not hear much about it. And I don't know if it's going to be on these websites, but you want to check out reopencalifornia.com or Reopen California on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, so same as Fully Reopen CA. I know that those contacts have provided lots of information on the recent protests, so definitely check those out if you want to get involved in the Reopen protest. So I do want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to this very special Black Side of Liberty with my man Stevante Clark. Hopefully we'll be able to get him back on in the future so we can talk about more what's going on, especially before his next court date, which I believe is sometime next week or something like that. But anyways, till then, please be sure to tune in this Thursday, May 21st. I'm going to have Starchild, who is a California Assembly candidate, Libertarian, running up in Sacramento, I believe District 17. He's also a former sex worker. So this should be quite the interesting conversation. So please be sure to, again, tune in this Thursday for another Black Side of Liberty with me, Governor Wildstar, all right? Much love to you all. Until next time, long live liberty. Peace.